What's happening, guys? It's Game Walkthroughs 22 back. Continuing my look at the World Nintendo figures that I own. So now we are on to the 4-inch World Nintendo Yoshi. And before we get into looking at the figure itself, let's take a quick look at the packaging, which again I no longer have. So I'm going to bring up a picture for you guys. Okay, so here is what Yoshi looks like in his packaging. Same packaging as Mario, except the only difference is that there's Yoshi's name instead of Mario's name. Mystery accessory, all that stuff. Again, Series 1-1. And it's related to the packaging, and then on the back, again, it just showcases the figure, shows some of his articulation, and it shows all the other figures you can get in this wave. And that is really it. So let's take a look at Yoshi. Yoshi, I mean, he looks pretty good. His detail is spot on. So here's Yoshi. He looks really nice. Looks very game accurate. Got his eyes, got his nice big round nose with the nostrils, and then his mouth is open. There's his tongue, and then got his orange spikes on the back of his head. He's got his white in his cheeks, and then around his mouth, and he's got white on his stomach, and that goes all the way underneath his tail. And his tail is short and it's like kind of like pointy. And then there's his saddle or his shell, which is red, and then there's a white outline around it. And then his shoes, which are like a light brown, or like they're like a dark brown or like a light brown. And then the bottom of his shoes, these are yellow. There's like a yellow outline on the bottom of the shoes, and that's really it for all the detail with Yoshi. So detail looks great. A very great looking Yoshi figure. Articulation is a lot more limited compared to Mario and Link. He's only got 5 points of articulation, which I think is good enough for a Yoshi figure. His head goes 360 degrees all the way around. His arms go 360 degrees as well. And then his arms are also on a ball joint. I forgot to mention, I don't know if I mentioned that Link's arms are on a ball joint, but they are. So you can move his arms out to the side, you can move them back. And then his feet, or not his feet, his legs go 360 degrees, although his arm is in the way. His legs go 360 degrees, and I mean, they go 360 degrees, but they're stuck in this position. You can't bend his knees, you can't bend his elbows. Like I said, his articulation is very limited, but it's good enough for a Yoshi figure. And then, of course, he comes with a mystery accessory just like all the others, and his mystery accessory is a green Yoshi egg. Very nice. Feels kind of cheaply made. It's a hollow plastic. Got green spots on it. It's white. It's just a traditional Yoshi egg, so it looks very nice. It's like has kind of this like glossy look to it too, like shiny look. If you look close enough, you can kind of see your reflection in it. which is kind of cool. But it feels kind of cheaply made, which I'm kind of disappointed about. And unfortunately, it doesn't stand up very well. It kind of just like lays on its side. I've been able to get it standing up a couple times, but not too many. So kind of like that, but it will fall over eventually. But not really much I can say about this figure. I mean, it looks great. Articulation is good enough for a Yoshi figure. His accessory looks nice, although it feels like it's cheaply made. And one other thing I want to do is I want to do a comparison to the World Nintendo Yoshi to the old Popco Yoshi that came out like 8 years ago. So there's the World Nintendo Yoshi, and then here's the Popco Yoshi. Oh, sorry. Try to get them both in the shot. You know, I'm just gonna move this egg out of the way for now. So there's a huge difference. As you can see, the Popco Yoshi is a little bit taller. The figure is obviously a lot bigger because the Popco Yoshi is like 5 inches, and then the World Nintendo Yoshi is like 4 inches, I think. Maybe like 4.5, I'm not sure. And they both have 5 points of articulation. They have the same articulation, except the only difference is that the Popco Yoshi does not have ball joints, so you cannot move his arms out to the side like the World Nintendo Yoshis. But his head does go 360 degrees, and his arms, you can move. They go back and forth, and then his feet can also twist. And this Yoshi figure feels very cheaply made compared to the World Nintendo Yoshi, because the World Nintendo Yoshi actually has some weight to him, so that's kind of cool. Makes him feel more authentic. While this Yoshi figure, the Popco one, is very light and it feels cheaply made. It's like hollow plastic, and I wouldn't really recommend it. So overall, the World Nintendo Yoshi looks very nice, has good articulation, has a cool mystery accessory, although it feels like it was cheaply made. And overall, I think he'll make a nice addition to your collection. His articulation is definitely a lot more limited compared to Mario and Link's, but he's still a nice figure, and I still recommend him. So I will see you guys next time for when I do a review on the World Nintendo 4-inch Wario action figure. See you guys then.